Yo, what is going on, guys? This may be a later video than normal. I did work a double last night and I got home super late, so I'm making this video halfway into Sunday, and it'll either be released late tonight or Monday. But jumping into our topics, we have the S&P 500 having a great week, coming to a close 410 close, but just short at 409. People seem to be shaking these bank fears and getting ready for a better year ahead. However, let's keep a few things in mind. We have been having massive swings both up and down due to the news of these banks, so at any given time we could head right back down. Also, the RSI is very high, and what this means is that we are overbought, and we are likely going to either get a short covering, which will give us one final spike higher, or we start selling to balance us out a little bit. Moving over to Bitcoin, we are staying in the healthy range of about 27 to 29,000. We did touch 29,000 on Thursday, just barely, making this the second time touching a recent peak. Sometimes triple tops form and we do head lower for a little while, which is what I think will happen at some point before we eventually break these levels. Checking out Cardano, we touched 40 cents on Friday and then came back down to 38 today. We may be getting a bullish flag here, but the sell-off from 40 has been decently strong, so only time will tell. Now looking at CNFT volume, we have had 3 days in a row of pretty decent activity. We aren't quite at 1 million again, but this is a good sign. A lot of this is dip buying and some of this is coming from Goofy Gophers. If we check out Goofy Gophers, they actually shot up in the last 2 days or so to about 570 ADA. They posted recently about their purchases of their mining rigs and showed exactly how much it cost and which rigs were purchased. I like seeing this kind of transparency, and maybe due to Bitcoin nearing its highs has something to do with the price of Gophers going higher. I think people are still worried about banks, and I believe this is going to have a long-term effect on people. I'm no financial advisor, but if you don't fully trust banks and you don't fully trust crypto, then you may want to split these savings into crypto and banks. One argument against that is that crypto can fluctuate and you may lose 50% pretty quick, but then the counter argument is, well, I have money in this bank and I can't get any of it now. This is just going to go back and forth for a while, and it will at the very least have people reconsidering crypto. Jumping into our mints and news, we will likely be combining the two segments in this video. We have OTK minting today. They haven't minted yet, so nothing to report. We've covered them in the last video as well, so I'm going to skip over this part for now and cover what is minting on Monday. Now on Monday, we have Racoons Club Golden Pass. This is an 80 ADA mint for public, a 65 ADA mint for pass list, and a small supply of 333. So looking at their light paper, this is what the Racoons Pass will look like. And there's also going to be a main collection. So for phase 2, the Racoons Club main collection will have 2,222 of these raccoons. And then there will also be a phase 3 where they have 5,555 of these 3D raccoons. For utility, they will be creating a raccoon token and airdropping it to their holders. 20% of the royalties will be given back to pass holders. Airdrop of raccoon tokens for the main collection and the secondary collection. Exclusive raffles for holders, exclusive channels for holders, special roles on Discord, early access to their education platform, and one free mint for their on-chain pirates for pass holders only. And then in quarter 2, they want to launch a staking system, create a play-to-earn game, other passive incomes like raid and move to earn. They are likely non-native English speakers as well, so some of this isn't translating perfectly, but it says starting to marketing agency for another CNFT projects, which I think means they are looking to market through other projects, maybe via collabs or something like that. Then they're going to develop their tokenomics, create an education platform, establish a DAO, and invest into blue chip projects on Cardano and other chains. The theme of this week's video is likely going to be skepticism. This project has had its Discord for only 2 months, and during a time where liquidity is struggling, I'm not sure this will be a great investment. The supply is low and the price is fair, but the rest of the project I'm not too sure. We have had a lot of projects trying to build this and build that, but many of them don't or take longer than expected, so I'm just not sold yet. We've had many great mints in the last few weeks, and so many of them went below mint price. If Kodas, Stag, Goombas, Ellcats, you name it, are going to go below mint, then it's going to take something truly special to go above mint price. I know the future of Kongs is a bit shaky, and it took a while for us to finally get the Magic Kongs, but these came out so good looking, and yet the floor is horrible. This was a 350 ADA mint for what I think is close to the best art on Cardano. Like I said, I know we don't know for sure about their future, but we don't know a lot about a lot of these projects' futures, so it's kind of a moot point. Next up is today's sponsor, Astrium. Now this project has changed up its mint to try and help combat the market conditions that we're in. They lowered their supply, lowered their mint price to 50 ADA each, and pushed their mint date back to April 15th. It was originally a month earlier. What's really cool about their decisions as well is that it was voted on by their community. They voted to have a 2-phase mint with only 2,000 NFTs for phase 1 and then a later phase 2 for the same amount of NFTs. This is a good move in my opinion, but what comes with this move is an over-allocation of whitelisted members. So to fix this, they say that the Supernova holders will get priority and have a 1K supply just for them, and the Multi-Nova priority has 144 allocated, and the standard whitelist has 1,729, and this is part that is over-allocated. So if you are not a Supernova or Multi-Nova, then you may need to have fast fingers depending on how quickly everything sells out. Also, with this change comes a lack of initial funding. They will be in a $55,000 deficit, but say once phase 2 launches, this will cover that deficit. We have spoken about them in the past, but a quick reminder for anyone who doesn't know what they are building a star map on Web 2, which will allow you to float around a digital galaxy with stars all relating to actual stars in their collection. You'll be able to choose NFTs that you like your star to connect with, and you can also choose to connect your star to someone else's star. This will create a line on the star map showing the connection from one star to the other. The main goal is to become a legitimate star registry. There are many companies that sell stars to people, but it's more so a gesture of kindness than a real tangible star that you own. They also just had an announcement last week that if you hold an Asteroid star, you can claim NFTC every epoch through dripdrops.io. They haven't fully explained the partnership yet, but say more information on the partnership is coming soon. Next up on the first, we had and still have Old Money's second signature drop called MX. This is for round 1 and has a total supply of 2,000 for a price of 400 ADA each. Right now there are about 1,200 bills left to print/mint on their site. You need to solve a few easy riddles to access the mint, but it's all pretty straightforward, and if you just kind of watch my screen, I'll show you guys how to navigate and actually get to the mint. It took me, I don't know, maybe like 2 minutes to kind of figure it out, but really not that hard. So right here you have to click on that TV and then it'll ask you to sign in. Once you do, then you click on that Print-O-Matic that I just clicked on. And now for this part, you just have to spam the spacebar and it's going to power up the minting machine, and then it'll show you how many are left to mint, and then just click the start button. And then once you do click start, it's going to bring you to another screen, and you're going to have to click a button to select some things, and the buttons aren't exactly clear, but you can see on my screen where to actually click. Also, you can just kind of hover your mouse around, and wherever it says that you can click, a little pointer will pop up, so you can always just kind of like scroll the screen around with your mouse and just find where you can click. So after you've selected 400, 1200, or 2000, which is 1, 3, or 5 mints, then you go ahead, you choose the wallet that you want to mint with, and then you sign your transaction. Also, if you check news from the cabinet in their Discord, they're having a chill community created derivative project called Irrational Geographic that you can mint. There is no utility and is all for a good time. If you mint 1, it's 20 ADA, but if you mint 5, it's 40 ADA total. I don't mind doing things for fun, but I think the timing is a little rough. They are still struggling to mint phase 1 of their new bills, which have the highest mint price out of all the top projects in the last month, and now they are having a secondary mint at the same time. Old Money is a great team that loves fuckery more than anyone and is all about the vibe / defamation of their competition. I do wish the price was a little cheaper though, and I also wish that they spaced out these 2 mints, especially considering the times. But alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I wish I could have gotten this out yesterday, and an explanation is just kind of a glorified excuse. Some of you know that I got a new job on the weekends to help with bills and such, but if you didn't, now you do. Due to this, sometimes the videos may start being released on Mondays instead of Sundays. It just depends on when I work. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all for watching. Remember to get outside, see your friends, see your family. We're here to make more money so that we can spend more time with them. Until next time, guys. Peace. I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.